And you're welcome here to the WIT Arena in Waterford, where we are lining up for the second of the Women's Division 1 playoff semi-finals. It's between UL Huskies and Marble City Hawks, and I'm joined here by Martin Connery. Martin, you've just won the first semi-final with ITC basketball. How do you think this game's going to go?
Yeah, look, we've played both teams obviously pretty often this year. This girl is going to be a big kind of answer on how the game is going to go. Is Kelly O'Halloran? She's a super player, and she opens up with a nice three there. It'll be a tight game. UL are playing well. They're on a roll. We played them last week. They're the only team to beat us in the league. So again, it's down to Sarah. See how Sarah plays, and if she gets going, it's going to be tough for Marble City.
Indeed, I wasn't going to mention that game last week for you, but you brought it up yourself. So just for those of you joining us, Marble City Hawks are in white, playing from right to left on your screen, with UL Huskies in blue. Super. All net that was, Martin.
Yeah, it's two big threes to open up, but both shots were wide open. There's no defense coming out on them, so the UL have got to get a grip of that straight away now.
And interesting lineups really between these two teams. UL Huskies have had the better of the last two encounters, both of them in the league, winning out just a couple of weeks ago, 51-57, with Sarah Benedetti, as you've already mentioned, Martin, the top scorer there. And they also overcame Hawks back before Christmas by just 1 point that time, so it's definitely going to be a close game.
Yeah, both teams really well coached. Both teams play really hard. UL are coming down from the Super League. They're not a surprise package of any sort. They're a really good team. Their captain, Catty Campbell Grant, is a superb point guard. They've got players all over the floor.
Indeed. Well, we are back in the hands of Kelly O'Halloran, who has been such a vital player for Marble City Hawks this year. New Zealand point guards just setting things up nicely there, swinging it across to Katie Fox, who's also been a big instrumental player for Hawks, as that shot just doesn't go. Katie Fox manages to keep that in play, swings it back outside to O'Halloran, back to Fox. She drives inside. The UL defense just manages to get a hand to it though, and it's going out for a UL ball. What way are the defenses lining up, Martin, or have you noticed anything in particular yet?
Not really. It's we look at what the Marble City Hawks are going into a man, but they're leaving Sarah inside against Orla Woods, which is a mistake because Orla can shoot the three as well as everything else. There you go. She steps up and proves me right.
Yeah, and that's their first score of the game as well.
You can't leave Orla open from outside. It doesn't look like an effective shot, but it is an effective shot, and she's able to score that every time.
Very good. Okay, Marble City Hawks again swinging it around here. Drives inside and manages. It's a shot clock violation. And just waiting for the ball to be brought back into play. 2 points to 6 is what's on the scoreboard here. Only ticking into quarter one. It's 7:24 left to play.
Beautiful arena here in
yeah,
WIT.
It's absolutely fabulous, isn't it?
Everything.
Such a fantastic setup here. Of course, this is game 2 of 4 today. We've got the two Women's Super League playoff semi-finals coming up. Ambassador UCC Glanmire versus Pyreable Colester, tipping at 5:30, followed by Courtyard Liffey Celtics and DCU Mercy going head-to-head in the second game at 7:30. A great score there, a lovely move, fast break up the court. Lovely move by Hawks. Julian O'Keefe will be happy with this movement, Martin.
Yeah, that's O'Halloran again. She can shoot, she can go inside. She's strong, she's aggressive. She's a really fabulous player and has played really, really well all season. A great pickup for Marble City Hawks and for Julian.
Yeah, well, it's Katie Fox now. The two danger players for Hawks, as we've already mentioned on numerous occasions. She brings it round to the left-hand side of the key, swings it back up to O'Halloran, who drives inside. Doesn't go for it this time, but there's a battle for possession under the boards, and she makes it the second time round.
Great job from Sheila Sheehy there, just pulling the rebound and dishing it to O'Halloran for another score. She's got 7 of the first 10 points for Marble City Hawks.
As UL tried to move inside, there is a foul call though. Averill Cross trying to sneak around the Marble City Hawks defense.
great to see the 3PO officials on the women's games as well for the weekend.
Indeed. As Marble City Hawks rebound well there. Sheila Sheehy swings it up to Katie Fox inside. Oh, unlucky there for UL. It just pops off Aisling Danaher's hand. And it's gone out for Marble City Hawks ball.
O'Halloran again, looking to drive inside. Great pass inside. That went into Elizabeth Munnelly there. She's going to the line for 2. Makes the first. And the second. .547 to go in the first quarter. It's 2 points for UL, 12 points for Marble City Hawks. Comes into Orla Woods. Orla inside to Caddy Grant. Grant on the drive. The shot. Rebound taken by Katie Fox. Goes again, kicks it out to Sheila Sheehy from the short corner. This is the shot, and Sarah Benedetti comes up with a rebound. Here's Woods again. Extra step, it's going to be a travel. Timeout coming, 5:25 to go. 2 points to UL, 12 points to Marble City Hawks. So welcome back to the first quarter, Ladies Division 1 National League Playoffs. Marble City Hawks versus UL. Marble City Hawks lead 12-2 with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Katie Fox, Anya Sheehy from a long way outside the 3, and that's going to be over the backboard and possession for UL. Aisling Danaher to Grant, to Woods, to Danaher. It's a nice shot from Danaher. Rebound taken by Anya Sheehy. Pass you back over to Mary here.
Thanks, Martin. I just went for a sprint across the court there for the crack. So back here now. And back with Hawks as Kelly O'Halloran drives through again, but she gets the foul called against her, or for her.
O'Halloran misses the first. This is the second, and Benedetti comes up with a rebound.
Oh, nice ball inside. Just had a little bit too much pace on it there for Huskies. Kelly O'Halloran over to Anya Sheehy. Back to O'Halloran. She's looking for options. She finds one.
Nice cut from Katie on the baseline there.
O'Halloran goes for the second one, but it just doesn't drop for her. As UL try to get inside, they really need to bring up their score here as they're called for a travel. And
Claire Kelly is checked in. Come in for Elizabeth Munnelly.
And a ball is brought back up the court here by Marble City Hawks. Katie Fox bringing it up. Inside to O'Halloran. The two of them link so well together, Martin, don't they?
Yeah, they're two smart players. The rest of the girls really feed off their energy as well. UL have got to start scoring the basket. You know, I mean, they're getting good looks and they're just not making their shots. And Hawks are coming up with every rebound so far.
And it is the danger woman again, Katie Fox, outside to Sheehy. She dribbles inside, swings it back out to Sheila Sheehy. And Fox comes up with the rebound to O'Halloran. Has a little bit too much on it, but it's rebounded well again there by Sheila Sheehy. And pops back outside to Anya Sheehy, who goes for the long shot. Good rebounding in there by Orla Woods for UL Huskies. And they're coming back up the court once more. Nice ball inside. Unlucky there for Sarah Benedetti.
Yeah, it was a great basket, or a great pass, I should say, but she never got the ball near the glass, so that was the thing that hurt there.
Welcome back here to the brand new WIT Arena here in Waterford, where we are in the second Women's Division 1 semi-final. ITC Basketball winning the first against Ulster Rockets earlier this morning, and this is UL Huskies against Marble City Hawks, and it is Orla Woods of UL Huskies that is on the line now for two.
She made the basket, so
yeah, for one rather.
Bonus.
So she's going for the bonus. Doesn't drop
what
for her
a
though.
rebound. Sarah Benedetti, what a rebound.
She's
great
a superb
finish.
player. And it is 6-12, 2:47 to go here.
They've gone into a 3-2 zone now. Try and cut out those outside shots that Marble City were taking.
Yeah, they were finding the space easily, all right, in the first part of this quarter. But they're having to work a little bit harder for it now as it pops back outside here to Katie Fox. She takes it on herself before popping it out to O'Halloran. Goes for the long shot, and it's rebounded well there by Abercross for UL. She fires it up the court to Benedetti, but it doesn't find its mark, and it's Hawks again. Oh, Katie Fox missing that layup there, and we're swinging right back down the other end of the court now. Huskies just not able to keep that in play. Kathy Campbell just ran a little bit out there for.
It was a great job from Anya. She attacked the basket, brought the defender, made the pass. Just unlucky with Katie with the finish. But again, you see UL trying to run the floor and make layups the other end.
And Katie Fox out to Claire Kelly. Outside to Sheehy, Anya Sheehy that is. Good rebounding in there again from UL.
After a good start, Marble City seem to have gone a little bit cold from the 3-point line now. They've missed their last 5 shots from there.
And at the other end, Aisling Danaher's shot just doesn't go for her either. And Marble City Hawks at pace now. Katie Fox looking for options inside. Pops it up to Sheehy. Swings it around to O'Halloran. Back up top to Claire Kelly. She goes for the long shot and gets it.
Nice three from Claire, but a good find from Kelly coming off the baseline. Left Claire wide open on top of the three. She was able to make the shot.
1:10 on the clock. 6 points to 15. As UL get the foul going through there. Kathy Campbell will be going to the free throw line. The finals, of course, of these playoffs will be held next weekend up in Letterkenny, with the men's and the women's playoff finals all taking place up in LYIT.
Looking forward to going up and seeing Mr. McDermott up there.
Indeed. Causing trouble, no doubt, as Kathy Campbell misses the first one. Second one's good.
Yeah, even though UL haven't got to a good start in this quarter, they're still in the game. It's only an 8-point game, loads of time left, and you know they'll come strong in the second half, I'm sure.
Definitely, we've seen them doing this before. It's maybe taking a while to settle, but Katie Fox has scooped another big three.
After missing 5 in a row, they've hit their last 2 in a row, so it's a nice turnaround there for Marble City.
Indeed, as Campbell again drives through, unlucky there not to get it, and rebounded well by Kelly O'Halloran. She gives it off to Katie Fox. Swung back around. Claire Kelly looks for the shot, decides to pass it over to O'Halloran again instead. Comes back to Fox. She's looking closely at the clock. 14 seconds is what's on it.
About a 5-second differential with the shot clock.
O'Halloran to Claire. Good block there from Orla Woods.
Shot clock violation is going to leave 6 seconds for UL to get a shot away the other end.
And it's Aisling Danaher again who will be looking to get this ball in. As you said, 6 seconds. She fires it up. Long ball up
Good
to Orla
pass.
Woods. Good pass
Gotta
into
finish.
Benedetti.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a tough fall for Kathy Campbell Grant.
And that is,
She's taking her time now.
yeah, she came from a good height there. As the buzzer went there for the end of quarter, and it's 7-18 on the scoreboard. And welcome back here to WIT Arena, where we have ticked into quarter two. 7-18. What are you making of the game so far, Martin?
Just UL are not not scoring the basketball. It's as simple as that. They've got to start putting some points on the board, or they're going to be in trouble. Get a nice spread of scoring from Marble City with Anya Sheehy, Claire, Kelly, Katie Fox, and of course Kelly O'Hanlon. All chipping in with good scores. So UL got to start scoring. Got to start taking better shots and rebounding stronger for them to get back in the game.
And presumably closing down Hawks shooters as well, as we've seen. Katie Fox.
Like they opened up with 2 threes, and then they missed their next 5, but then they made their next 2, and there's a nice shot from Maria Connolly there on the baseline. But UL haven't got to grips with them yet.
And that's a 13-point lead now for Marble City Hawks.
I think maybe they need to switch to a full man-to-man defense.
Oh, lovely score there from Benedetti. She just took her time and worked it around.
She can heat up in a hurry though.
O'Halloran swings it across to Maria Connolly. Back outside to Katie Fox. Fox to Sheehy. She's dispossessed well though. And it is Kathy Campbell going straight to the basket and draws the foul.
A little bit better on the defense, and all of a sudden you've got to lay up the other end, and you go into the line to make free throws.
Indeed. And she'll be hoping she can sink these 2 shots just to pull it back a little bit under the 10 mark. First one's good. Second one doesn't go for her though, but that ball has been knocked out of play by Sheehy, so it's going to be a UL ball. .39 to go here in quarter 2 as Ambassador UCC Glanmire arrive in the building, getting ready for their 5:30 tip-off against Pyreable Colester. It is UL Huskies though. Sarah Benedetti, lovely score.
Great job, back to the basket, worked really hard to get to the ball, and then makes a nice score, a nice little hook over Kelly there to finish and bring your team back to 8 points.
Yeah, a nice 5 points there in quick succession from UL. Sheehy for Marble City Hawks finds space somehow, but just doesn't get that to drop for her as Sarah Benedetti tries to keep it in play and does so, and feeds it off to Kathy Campbell. She swings it down to Aisling Danaher. It's popped inside.
Avro cross, unlucky.
Oh, good vision there from Katie Fox for Hawks, but again that layup just doesn't drop there for Maria Connolly. And it's end to end here, Martin.
Yeah, it's some of the basketball is good from UL. They've got to get Sarah a lot more involved. Again, here's another 3 from Orla Woods. You can't leave her alone out there. She's going to make that shot. If they can get Sarah more involved, and they have done the last little while, now all of a sudden it's a 5-point game.
And what a shot that was. That's after closing it down now to 5 points all of a sudden. And Hawks will need to score from this if they can. But it's Huskies again. Good rebounding from Huskies. Finds Danaher. She pops it across. Long shot there from Benedetti. And it just fell short.
See Aisling Danaher just saying sorry to Orla Wood. She missed her when she cut to the basket. She was wide open for a layup. It was a tough shot from Sarah from 6 feet outside the 3-point line.
Yeah, most definitely. Hard one to get. And it is Katie Fox again for Marble City Hawks, looking to set things up, looking for a bit of movement. Call for a travel there against Maria Connolly. Fair call there,
Yeah,
Martin,
just the extra step. Timeout's coming.
And 6:58 on the clock here in quarter 2. It's a 5-point game in this Women's Division 1 playoff semi-final between UL Huskies and Marble City Hawks. Hawks leading the way by 5, 15 points to 20. Huskies have started to come back a good bit. Oh, lovely move there by Benedetti inside. It just went a little bit too far over her head there, Martin, but they've been doing well in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, Avro was unlucky there just making the pass there and made a nice move and position inside and just didn't get the ball to her hand. But they're just chipping away, you know, they're not, they were 12 points down at one stage, they've got it back to 5. You know, they're playing a little bit better defense now, they're not giving up the second opportunities.
Katie Fox finding Maria Connolly there, but it just didn't go for her. And rebounded well by Sheila Sheehy, who gives it off to Anya Sheehy. Drives inside. And again, it just doesn't fall for her. And it is UL who are coming back up at speed. Orla Woods outside. She looks inside and finds Avra Cross. Good defense there by Marble City Hawks, though, to deny that. And Katie Fox again in control with Kelly O'Halloran to her left. Nice score there.
Tough shot over the taller Orla Woods there.
They needed that score there, really, though, Martin, just to break the bit of momentum Huskies had built up.
Haven't scored in about 3 or 4 minutes, so that was a big basket. Nice drive by Aisling Danaher. Yeah,
and managed to keep control of the ball there as well. Oh, lovely score there.
Big tree from Cathy Campbell. 4-point game all of a sudden.
5:28 to go in quarter 2. As Kelly O'Halloran finds Fox. She swings it up to Sheila Sheehy, over to Anya Sheehy. Back inside to O'Halloran. Twists, turns, makes it.
Does the simple things right. Gets great position. Nice little left-hand finish. Tough to guard.
Cathy Campbell looking for options inside. Finds it with Avra Cross and drives on herself. Doesn't drop for though. And great rebounding in there by Katie Fox, playing a good bit bigger than her size there as well. Managing to pluck that out of the air.
Katie's such a good player. She reads the game so well. Fantastic point guard, brings her teammates into the game.
And it's Cathy Campbell taking a rest there for UL as Hawks come up the floor once more. Hawks, of course, have had a super season this year as well, having got to the Hula Hoops National Cup final in the arena back in January. Oh, what a score. Fantastic score there.
Yeah, we've played against them twice this year and played them down in Kilkenny early. We got them before Kelly came in and we were able to beat them by 10 or 12 points, which was lucky, but we had a double overtime game against them in Carlow then after that, which was an unbelievable game. We got lucky to come the right side of that one, truth be told.
And of course, UL Huskies were runners-up for this year's regular season. So I've also had quite a fantastic year as well.
Best Ladies Division 1 in years. Anybody could beat anybody in
yeah, you can never predict the results this year, all right. And we won't be predicting this one just yet either. With
big shot off
shooting.
The bench from Ciara Deegan.
And it's back to 6 points with just over 4 minutes to play here in quarter 2. Hawks over to Kelly O'Halloran. She takes the shot on herself and makes it.
She's just so confident. I mean, she doesn't worry about missing. And
she makes it look easy.
Yeah, she sure does.
Sarah Benedetti drives in herself. Good defense there from Sheehy. Got a little touch with Fox, finds Sheehy. Oh,
what a pass.
Fantastic move. That deserved a result at the end of it there. What a pass.
Anya Sheehy giving it to her sister Sheila. You know, Anya, I was lucky enough to coach her for a year up in Carlow. She came and played with us and she was superb all year. But she's great vision for the game. She just loves the game and she can play.
Yeah, well, that passing move started from the good defense at the other end of the court. As Orla Woods went for the long three there. Didn't fall for her though. And Hawks are back in control again. Fox setting things up out to O'Halloran. She goes for the three. Rebounded well there by Ciara Deegan. She keeps control, sets it up, pops it out to Danaher, who went for the shot, but Kelly O'Halloran is on hand to rebound, and she's coming straight back up the court. Just waiting for teammates to slot into their positions there. Katie Fox uses the screen.
Aisling Danaher is a really good shooter and played really well against us last week as well, but she was maybe just a little bit outside her range there with that three that she took last time.
2:36 on the clock here as Marble City Hawks Claire Kelly is about to inbound this ball. Swings it over to Anya Sheehy, to O'Halloran. Pops it inside. And the shot clock was buzzing there, but it came off the rim, so O'Halloran, lovely ball again.
Great pass.
Yeah. Hawks unlucky not to see some of those drop in the last couple of minutes.
Absolutely. If UL can get it back to 5-6 points going into the second half, they're definitely going to be still in this game.
Orla Woods.
Oh, great pass, Orla.
Oh, lovely ball inside. And Benedetti did well there to keep control of it as well. I don't know that she was expecting it, but
super finish with her left hand
she
on that.
knew how to finish it, yeah. O'Halloran pops it outside. Just falls short. But Sheila Sheehy was waiting for it.
Got to get a body on the rebounds there. Just missing too many defensive rebounds at the moment.
Orla Woods for UL. Great defense there again from Sheila Sheehy. Kelly O'Halloran now for Hawks. She's looking around, finds Claire Kelly. Kelly pops it across to Sheehy. Doesn't fall for her, but O'Halloran's there waiting for the rebound, and she's called for the travel. And there's a timeout called with 1:19 on the clock here in quarter four. (22-31) is what's on the scoreboard here in favour of Marble City Hawks in this Women's Division 1 playoff semi-final. 1:17 to go here in quarter two, and it is UL Huskies with the ball. Avril Cross looks inside, finds Aisling Danaher, and she's called for a travel.
Just took a step back while trying to make position to get the shot away.
And Katie Fox setting things up once more for Marble City Hawks. Goes over to the right hand side of the key. Good bit of movement going on as Sheehy looks for options, swings it across court to O'Halloran. O'Halloran, nice step inside and gets her own rebound.
That's way too easy. I mean, UL have got to be taking that rebound. Easy step for Kelly as well to get to the basket in the first place.
And it's an 11-point game once more. 30 seconds to go here before halftime. Orla Woods takes on herself into Sarah Benedetti. Foul is called. be an end-line ball for UL. Sarah Benedetti doing the honours. 17 seconds to go. Huskies really need a score out of this move. And Benedetti manages to get her own rebound there twice and gets the foul the third time of asking.
Coach's nightmare. You know, you can forgive the first one maybe, but the second one, third one, you got to get a body on her and make sure she doesn't get those rebounds, you know.
But probably some vital points now here for Huskies just before the halftime buzzer. Another fantastic player to watch, Martin, as well.
I watched Sarah last year as well. She played against us in the varsity competition. She's phenomenal.
First one is good. And the second one is good. Just sneaking back in under that 10-point gap. Sheehy here at the other end.
Yep.
Oh,
there you go.
there you go.
On your Sheehy time. That's where she shoots from.
And what a score that was. That is the end of quarter 2 here in the WIT arena. Welcome back here to the WIT Arena in Waterford, where we are just ticking into quarter 3 here in the Women's Division 1 playoff semi-final, second semi-final of the day between UL Huskies and Marble City Hawks. Marble City Hawks leading the way at the moment, 24-36. Martin, what have you making of the game so far?
It's just how low scoring it is for Huskies. I mean, Huskies are normally a better scoring team. They've 24 points in the first half. Not really getting, making the shots that they're getting good looks for. On the other side of that, you've got 5 trees from Marble City Hawks. So, that's out of their 36 points. So, it's an interesting game. I don't think Huskies are done by a long chalk. I think it'll be, an interesting finish. Who's going to be the fitter? It's a 7-player rotation for Marble City so far, and a 7-player rotation for Huskies as well.
Well, not altogether too surprising. The top scoring stats from the first half, Kelly O'Halloran of Marble City Hawks with 16 points so far. And at the other end, it is Sarah Benedetti who is top scored so far for UL Huskies with 10. As UL Huskies come back here on the attack, and a nice ball inside to
Zavro Cross.
To Avril Cross, thank you. To Avril Cross, and she's going to be going to the line there.
Game needs a spark.
Does need a spark indeed. But we've a long way to go yet, so plenty of time for one to ignite. And as we've said, we've seen some fantastic scoring already. Some fantastic 3-point shooting, as we did indeed in your game, Martin, earlier on today.
Yep, we got it going.
And of course, you will be meeting the winners of this game in Letterkenny next weekend in the playoff final.
Yeah, both teams give a definite challenge. So there's Orla Woods again for 2.
Such a nice score. You really can't leave her open there at all.
If she gets the open look, she's going to make the shot, and it doesn't look like she's going to shoot from there, but she will, and she'll make them.
And it's back to a 10-point game. 8:44 on the clock here in quarter 3. As Katie Fox tries to weave around the defense there, does so, and pulls it out to Sheehy. Katie Fox waiting for the rebound, swings it back out to Sheehy, who puts a bit more on it this time. Kelly O'Halloran manages to keep it in play here for Hawks, looks for the shot but swings it back out instead. That's her 3rd attempt there from that range, and Kelly O'Halloran finally finishes it.
There's 3 tough shots from Anya, but they're still getting the bucket because UL aren't seeing that long rebound off these tight rims here.
And it's Sarah Benedetti now for UL. She takes the shot. Just had a little bit too much on it there. Kathy Campbell doing well. And it's going to be a jump ball.
Possession arrows with UL this time.
Orla Woods to Danaher.
That's much better from Aisling Danaher. That's her shot, that set shot, and she makes it, gets her team back within 9 again.
It's still kind of ticking around that mark all the time though, Martin, isn't it? Like ranging between 8 to 11. They need to really try and close that gap a bit more.
Yeah, like they got it back to 5, I think, at one stage, and then a couple of big threes again from Marble City. Marble City always seem to have the answer with that shot from outside. It gets them that extra little bit of breathing space.
Indeed, as Katie Fox somehow managed to keep that ball in play and found Kelly O'Halloran for the long shot, but it has just been knocked out of play there by Elizabeth Munnelly. So it's going to be a Huskies ball. There'll be sigh of relief there for them, I'd say, to have that little bit of pressure relieved for a few minutes.
They don't need to, bring back 9 points in 2 or 3 minutes. They can chip away at it between now and, the middle of the 4th quarter. And they're a good enough team to do that as well, especially when you've got someone like Sarah Benedetti in your team.
Indeed, and she just got a foul called, so she will be taking this ball to the baseline to bring it in and set something up for UL once more. She pops it into Orla Woods, and Orla draws the foul.
Yeah, it's a little backdoor move. They ran it against us a couple of times last week as well, but Sheila went off her feet there, and once Orla's in the air, she's going to get that call every time.
And Sheila Sheehy just taking a break there now for Hawks. Woods gets the first one.
Woods, 10 points, and that makes her Uval's top scorer.
Great rebounding there by Kelly O'Halloran. Claire Kelly in support with her the whole way up the court, but O'Halloran drives through, swings it across to Munnelly, outside to Kelly, out to Katie Fox. Nice ball back inside. Just doesn't fall for it there. And Katie Fox working so hard there, Martin.
Absolutely, but much better on the boards from UL. Like, at least they're getting the body on now. It's giving them a chance of getting those rebounds. They'd missed too many rebounds in the first 2 quarters and given easy second chances to Marble City.
6:39 is what's on the clock here in quarter 3. And it is an 8-point game. Lovely ball inside there for UL. Kathy Campbell manages to find it and swings it back out to Benedetti. She patiently waits before she drives to the basket. Oh, lovely score.
6-point game all of a sudden again.
She's unstoppable once she gets inside like that.
Yeah, she finishes well. Just an accidental kind of poke in the eye there, I think. It's going to be a Marble City ball anyway. If Sarah's a scorer, they need her to have her 20-25 points for them to be in the game.
Yeah. Well, she started it well. She got 10 in the first half, but she'd need to add a good few more, as you said, to keep them within range of Hawks. Good rebounding there. Waiting eagerly for that ball was Avril Cross, and she gives it across to Kathy Campbell. As well, lovely
Great
Sarah
pass.
Benedetti to Campbell. Doesn't go the first time, but a great follow up there by Avril Cross. And it's back to a 4-point game with 5 minutes to go here in quarter 3. Here in the WIT arena in quarter 3, midway through quarter 3, 5:46 on the clock. Marble City Hawks still in the lead, but just Martin, just a 4-point lead. UL have really, as you said, started chipping away.
It's the defense as well. They've lifted their defense. There's more intensity. They're making the shots tougher for Marble City, and Marble City aren't making those shots that they were making in the first half. Well,
Kelly O'Halloran just doesn't find the mark there. And it's Kathy Campbell to Sarah Benedetti. Drives inside, and it's gone out for a UL ball. In a much tighter game like this now, Martin, what's going to be the difference, do you think?
Well, it's just the rotations that the coaches get as regards getting their players a rest. Especially coming into the last quarter, both teams kind of running in a rotation of seven players. If they can get Sarah a rest for 2 or 3 minutes, it's going to be huge for them for the last quarter, and the same is going to be for Kelly, just to keep her in the game. You get tired, you start making bad decisions.
Indeed, as it was a call for travelling there against Marble City Hawks. So it's Kathy Campbell coming up the court here now for UL. Finds Sarah Benedetti, but it just pops off the foot there of Katie Fox. .4:42 on the clock here as Aisling Danaher is inbounding the ball here for UL Huskies. Just a referee having a chat with the table there for a minute before we get back underway here.
Andy Cleary's just asking for the shot clock to be brought down to 18 seconds.
And here we go with Danaher. Down to Campbell. Again off the foot. Referee had good reflexes there to catch that.
Big screen at the top of the key there as well as Kelly O'Halloran hit the floor hard.
Oh, good interception there by Katie Fox. Is she going to go the whole way? She missed it, but great follow-up there by Sheehy.
I mean, Kathy Campbell is looking at her teammates saying, you know, I ran the floor, where was everybody else? Great job by Orla Woods.
And again, Fox gets a hand to it.
She's unbelievable. Just shows up in the most unusual places and has the ball in her hand and she's gone.
Kelly O'Halloran does what she does so well. And suddenly we're back out to an 8-point lead with 3:58 on the clock. As Claire Kelly and Marble City Hawks just sees that one pop out of play.
You know, if UL don't get a score here, I'm sure Des will be looking at calling a timeout.
Possession with Hawks now. Kelly O'Halloran. Up to Claire Kelly. Back to O'Halloran. O'Halloran goes for the shot. Sheehy's there for the rebound. Katie Fox is there for the rebound. They're really doing very well on those offensive boards, aren't they?
On all rebounds, you know, they really chase the ball. They don't stand waiting. Oh, nice move, Sarah Benedetti. Great rebound, Katty Campbell, super. She's trying to lift her team into this game here. She's running the floor both ends, really working hard.
As Kelly O'Halloran out to Katie Fox. Up to Kelly. Kelly over to Sheehy, who drives herself back out to Kelly. Thinks about the shot, but drives in instead, and that pass goes astray. That's 2 in a row now for Hawks that have just gone a few wayward passes there, and UL have hopped all over it.
A little bit more intensity again, the defense. UL seem to go like that. It seems to be really intense for a couple of minutes, and then they relax, and then they're back at it again. When the intensity's up, they're a good team to watch.
Oh, lovely move there, Campbell with Orla Woods.
Beautiful
What
score.
a score. 38-42 with 2:46 left to play here in quarter 3. As Sheehy pops it out to O'Halloran. O'Halloran, nice ball across. Doesn't fall though, and Sarah Benedetti is there waiting for it. Comes at pace up the court, but Kelly O'Halloran is watching it all the way. Campbell to Benedetti, inside to Woods. Woods fancies the layup, but it doesn't fall.
Technical foul coming in order there. She had a few words to say to Stephen Brearley as she came off that last attempted score.
Sheila Sheehy on the line now for Marble City Hawks for that. Doesn't drop in for her though.
Normally a good free throw shooter is Sheila.
And
They get the possession as well though.
And Katie Fox. Back to Fox. They're moving the ball well around here now as O'Halloran fancies the three-pointer. It doesn't fall for it though. And
End
again,
product.
UL moving it up well. Oh,
What a pass. Nice score, Sarah
Super.
Bendetti.
great pass though from Kathy Campbell to find her.
That's the experience of a player who's played in the Super League, being able to see a pass like that. And a great finish from Sarah.
They're like Fox and O'Halloran at the other end. They link up so nicely together, and great to watch when they get on a run like that. And it's a 2-point game with 1:44 on the clock here in quarter 3. UL have just been diligently working at reducing that scoreline.
The other players on the floor for Marble City, apart from Kelly and Katie, have got to chip in now and get some offense going. Take some of the pressure off them.
9 seconds on the clock. Katie Fox with possession.
Hawks ball here on the sideline. Call for a travel there again.
I think he missed the one this side of the floor and then was able to see it the other side of the floor.
Maria Connolly called for travel there as we've substitutions coming on here for UL. Avril Cross just checking back into the game. Getting after a much deserved rest.
Yeah, Desna Sullivan's doing a good job of just getting them that, minute, 2 minutes just to get them a breather, then get them back on the floor.
Lovely move here again. Great passing move by UL. It doesn't pay off for them though. And Kelly O'Halloran at pace up the court has Katie Fox ahead of her. Uses her.
Awesome defense again from Caddy Grant, Caddy Campbell.
UL battling with each other there under the boards, but they come out with it. Campbell again. Out to Benedetti. She likes the look at that long shot.
There's the lead.
And indeed, all of a sudden, UL Huskies are in the lead. 43-42 with 48 seconds to go here in quarter 3.
You can't leave Sarah that wide open. She's not going to miss if you do.
Responded to at the other end by Kelly O'Halloran. Lovely jump shot there to swing the lead back in favour of the Kilkenny team. As Aisling Danaher twists and turns around the top of the key. Sarah Benedetti is there. 26 seconds. She's a lot of time to do something. Just goes a bit too far for her, but Kathy Campbell is there for the rebound, and the foul is called. It's going to be an end line ball.
Every time Sarah goes inside, she's either getting double teamed or she's having to shoot a tough shot. And Kathy did a good job that time of crashing the boards to get the offensive board.
Julian O'Keefe just giving Katie Fox a break there as the clock ticks down here in quarter 3. Oh, lovely score from UL.
Avril Cross, nice finish.
And they're back in the lead by 1. 13 seconds here on the clock in quarter 3. Good interception
Well read.
there. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, and lucky now. 2 seconds. And it just falls short. And that is the end of quarter 3. UL Huskies will be happy with that as they go in with the lead 45-44. And it is quarter 4 here in the WIT Arena down in Waterford. It's just a 1-point game. UL Huskies winning 45-44 at the moment.
Possession goes to Kilkenny.
But there's a long, long way to go to that final buzzer, Martin.
Yep. This is kind of reminds me last week of our game against them. We got a bit of a lead in them. They chipped away at us, and they really put on a show in the last quarter and put us to bed very comprehensively, in fairness to them. They wanted the game more, and they played better than we did, and they totally deserved to win the game. So, looking like some of the same from them at the minute.
Indeed, as lovely move inside. Kathy Campbell has just been moving so well, particularly in this second half, as Sarah Benedetti is fouled.
She bought that one. You know, that's clever. I mean, that's experience as well, going to the basket, you know, drawing the foul.
As Sarah Benedetti got 15 points. 2 shots.
First one is good.
17
that's
points
2.
now for Sarah. Nice job.
Lovely
Nice
score.
finish.
Back
So
to a 1-point game.
That's the way to beat that 3-2 defense. Like, just hit that middle spot. It's going to be a layup or an easy shot every time.
Aisling Danaher, who's been playing very well for UL today, finds Kathy Campbell, but she just didn't have enough space. Woods back to Campbell.
Big tree from Campbell. Gives her team a 4-point lead now.
Super score, yeah, from Campbell. 50-46 is the score now in favour of UL. 8:41 to go in quarter 4.
Going back into a 2-3 zone now. We've got to be careful that they don't leave this lady open for easy shots.
As Sarah Benedetti to Woods.
Yeah, they're running the ball better. You know, they're seeing
Clever
the
play
passes up
there
the
as
floor.
well. Yeah.
2 good passes, and you've got a player going to the line for free throws.
That's on the score. Orla Woods.
Orla Woods on the free throw line here.
2 free shots.
Misses the first. Misses the second.
Tiredness might be creeping in a little bit. Good save by Sheila Sheehy.
Hawks need to get a score from this offense, and almost do, but almost just not enough at the moment. Great interception there by Kelly O'Halloran, but she just pops out over the sideline.
Substitution. City Hawks.
Even though it's a close game, it's a little bit flat. Needs a, as we
Needs
said
another
earlier,
spark.
another spark, yeah.
Well, Orla Woods back to Danaher, to Benedetti. Patiently building it up,
That's
and there
beautiful.
you go.
Steps into that shot in rhythm. She's not going to miss it when she does that.
No. Dribble there to get her that step forward, and then we're at the other end here now with Claire Kelly, and that shot just doesn't find the target, unfortunately for Hawks. And it's Kathy Campbell to Woods. Oh.
Nearly got all kinds of rolls there. Great stuff again
Great
from Kathy
hands
Campbell.
there from Kathy Campbell, indeed. Yeah, dispossessing Katie Fox in style. Benedetti is calling for the screen from Danaher.
Hawks need to get a couple of stops or they're going to be in some kind of trouble.
Gets the screen from Woods instead. Goes for the shot, and Kathy Campbell manages to steal that ball out from under their noses.
They actually did a good job of boxing out, but just didn't go get the ball.
And it's going to be a Hawks ball, but it's timeout here. 52-46. with 6:54 to go in quarter 4. .52 on the clock here in quarter 4 in this Women's Division 1 playoff semi-final. UL Huskies leading the way 52-46 after a good strong battle really throughout quarter 3 to set them up for this so far, Martin.
Yeah, they finally found their scoring shoes, as a fellow would say, and they've had 28 points since halftime with still, 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth.
Lovely score there by O'Halloran.
She stays taking over, stays, putting up a couple of points. She's going to keep her team in the game.
Yeah, definitely. She's battling hard there, as was Sheila Sheehy to find her and get that pass through. At the other end, though, it's Kathy Campbell over to Benedetti. Swings it across to Danaher. Benedetti's calling for it under the boards. Kathy Campbell picks it up and sets things back up again.
Both teams got into a 2-3 now area as well.
Benedetti. Good rebounding by O'Halloran. Driving her team forward. Katie Fox pops it back outside. O'Halloran comes with it again. Sheehy. Kathy Campbell there to pick up the loose ball though.
How many rebounds has she got, both offensively and defensively, just finding herself in the right position.
Yeah, reading the game well. Experienced player.
Nice pass, Averill cross.
Lovely pass. Orla just wasn't able to finish it there, but as Katie Fox spins the ball around behind her back and sets up the play once more, decides to drive through herself. Finds the space to do so. It doesn't drop for her, but she got in there very easy, Martin.
Yeah, how I don't know, but she got there. I expected her to finish when she did get there. It was unlucky she just caught the bottom of the rim, but there's a live wire. There's a spark that can happen.
Yeah. It's a spark that is needed as we are just 5 minutes to go here till the end of this game to see who is going to be facing ITC basketball in the final in LYIT Donegal next weekend. Kathy Campbell.
I mean, these open looks that both these teams are missing are not shots that they normally miss.
Yeah, well, it's a big occasion.
She got out of the way just in time.
Today, the losers of this game, it is the signal of the end of their season. So there's a lot at stake.
Everybody wants to play that extra game.
Yeah. On the big stage up in Letterkenny with all the other finals, April 1st and 2nd.
The great thing about this game, the winner of this game, we get to play in front of the men's Super League final. So with a crowd coming in
on Sunday.
It's not something that many of these girls will have experienced this year,
Yeah. Though there was a super crowd in for the cup, the Women's Division 1 Cup final, which was another cracking game. Actually went to overtime as well between Ulster Rockets and Marble City Hawks. But back to this game, and there's just 4:20 on the clock here in quarter four. 52-48 is still the tenuous lead that UL Huskies hold. There's a sense, Martin, though, that Hawks could come back at any stage. Can't write them off at all.
Yeah,
As Campbell drives.
you know, the UL haven't put it to bed yet, but I'm not saying they're not going to, but they haven't put it to bed yet. Another couple of scores and on top of what they have, and that could be it. But they're having to work hard for it. In fairness to MC Hawks, they're working hard.
Oh, how Benedetti got that ball around.
Didn't get that away. That's not going to count.
Shot clock violation, but Benedetti's pass there.
Running off the baseline in one hand and threw three players into her teammates' hand. UL going back into their 3-2 again.
Hawks just finding it so hard to find the space there to get through.
They've got three players within 6 feet of each other. They need to space the floor, make that defense work harder.
If you were in Julian O'Keefe's shoes now, Martin, would you be changing anything or looking at doing anything differently?
I'd get them to attack that zone a little bit better. I mean, they even the drive baseline, kick to the middle against that 3-2. I mean, that's layup time every time. But they can't give up rebounds like that either. That's three offensive rebounds in a row.
Three offensive rebounds in a row, and they paid off. Orla Woods is heading to the free throw line.
I'm just surprised that Orla's missing so many free throws. It's not like her. I mean, normally she's very good from the line.
It's just to keep you on tenterhooks here, Martin. 3:06 on the clock as Hawks come
Good
looking
save
for that
from
vital
Molly.
score.
There you go, Katie.
There you go. And it's a 2-point game. 2:52 on the clock.
I'm not calling overtime, but there might be overtime.
You're a fan of overtime this year, Martin. You've had a good few games at it.
Too many. I've had 2 games go to double overtime.
That's all you need.
Nice
Sarah
job.
Benedetti. Kelly O'Hallahan waiting for it though.
Wide open. Nice job on you, Sheehy. Tie game. Timeout. 2:15 to go.
In this women's Division 1 playoff semi-final. The winner getting the reward of travelling to LYIT Donegal next weekend to face ITC basketball in the final. as we tick all the more closer as well to our remaining 2 games here today. The Women's Super League playoff semi-finals. First game tipping at 5:30, Ambassador UCC Glanmire against Pirable Colester, followed by Courtyard Liffey Celtics and DCU Mercy. It's a fantastic score there from Kelly O'Halloran. We'll see her also go to the free throw line for the bonus.
Again, it's just attack in the middle of that 3-2 zone. You know, great pass inside. Kelly gets to good position and finishes very well.
And she gets the bonus. 52-55. The lead has suddenly swung back in favour of the Kilkenny team. Aisling Danaher.
I can't believe Ashling's not looking to shoot that ball. I mean, that's her shot there, and she can make that.
Orla Woods gets the rebound. Kathy Campbell screaming for it inside, but that was read the whole way through by Hawks, and Katie Fox now in possession. Takes it on herself, pops it out to O'Halloran. Falls short, but great rebounding there inside from Elizabeth Munnelly. It doesn't drop for her though.
Loads of time, don't need a 3. They can still go inside. Great check from Kelly O'Halloran.
Keep hold of it as well there, yeah. 47 seconds is what's on this clock here. Quarter 4, a 3-point game.
Julian's trying to get them to spread the floor. Take a bit of time off the shot clock.
Munnelly. Oh!
Anya Sheehy!
We saw her do that in the cup final, and we've seen her do it here now. What a score, and it's a timeout with 30 seconds to go here in quarter 4, 52-58. Welcome back here. 30 seconds on the clock here in quarter 4. Marble City Hawks holding a 6-point lead, 52-58 against UL Huskies in this Women's Division 1 playoff semi-final, with all roads leading to Letterkenny next weekend and the grand final against ITC Basketball as Kathy Campbell. What a lovely move inside.
Don't need a foul, it didn't get a steal. Trap it up, oh, they get it back.
4-point game, and it's a UL ball. And we're going for another timeout. 25 seconds on the clock. .25 seconds, that's all that's left here to decide who is going to be going through to the Women's Division 1 playoff final in Letterkenny next weekend. It's a UL Huskies ball. They're chasing 4 points is what they need to tie this game. Orla Woods to Sarah
Nice
Benedetti.
job.
3-point shot.
Wow. Fantastic setup. I'm just surprised that Sarah missed it. Pressure. Ooh. That's only the third team foul, though, so they had one to give.
Going for a timeout once more. 13 seconds to play. 54-58.
Seconds.
13 and a half seconds to go here. 4-point game. Marble City Hawks in possession. It's gone out over the sideline there. And Sheehy with the ball. Pops it inside.
Got a foul now.
8 seconds.
It took too long. If you can't get the steal straight away, you've got to step up and foul.
That's 9-11 cross.
Sheila Sheehy on the line.
Sheila's normally very strong on the line.
I hope you don't jinx her now, Martin. There we go.
Thank you, Sheila.
A little bit of a safety net, is it? 5.7 seconds.
Yeah, no timeouts left, so the ball's coming in on the baseline.
There we go. 2 from 2.
Might get one
6
shot
seconds,
away.
6 points.
Hey.
Oh, what a fantastic score to finish off there. 57-60 with 1.5 seconds to go.
Great job, Kelly
Kelly
O'Halloran.
O'Halloran just minding that ball, and it's all over here. It's 57-60 in favour of Marble City Hawks, and they are on their way to Letterkenny to face ITC basketball next weekend.